Alright, I'm just gonna hop in and mute myself. I gotta go yell to my family real quick. I'll see you in there. You are now listening to a meditative NGPR experience. Sit back, have a snack, and enjoy the ride.
Yes, you must find yourself an empty space. Learn to train and find your peace. Stretch your arms, bend your neck. Look for your friends. And
I never done answer. Want to do it now? Okay.
You are now listening to NGPR.
Hey!
Good morning or good afternoon, and then Jack, Milk Bar Jack is going to start the stage, Chris. So don't you worry.
He's gonna start the. What do you mean?
He's
What does
gonna
that
start
mean?
the stage because we can't do that for some reason.
did it. I fixed
Oh,
Thanks for fixing
oh,
everything for us,
okay.
Jack.
Thanks,
I don't know
Jack.
why we can't do that. The people running it. But
I gotta get back
Where's
to
the
the
people?
Jack, thank you so
Bye
much. All right, bye, Jack.
Bye
Thanks, Jack.
bye bye.
Anyways,
What's up? Hey, I'm
Good
back
afternoon.
as a host. I'm back in the United
yeah,
States.
So Chris is back. Aaron's gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Aaron went to Chicago, and so we all know what that means.
It means he died.
He won't be coming back. And I know normally we make this joke when someone's missing, but this time it's for real. I can't say that. It's not funny.
Yeah, that was kind of dark. I don't know. That being said, though, Aaron did a little interview on his little trip, so we can play a little audio clip from that later.
Yeah. And in the meantime, everyone, thanks again for showing up to NGPR. And as usual,
We got a great show for you tonight.
We have a great show for you tonight. And so go ahead and just sit back. The goal here right now is whatever stresses you might have, whatever's going on in that, crazy brain of yours, you can just let it go. Stop thinking about going to Walmart later. Stop thinking about, oh, my essay's due, my new exam, or whatever college student thing you're doing. Okay, because you already made the mistake by going to school. So sit back, relax. Sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm just kidding. But the goal here is to just take it easy. And so for an hour, you can listen to us, not think about all those crazy things, and we're gonna make sure that you get out of here today with a freaking smile, with a
big old smile on your face.
right. And in the meantime, we're gonna talk Newgrounds, and also
Yeah, we also
Chris,
have a what?
Oh, go ahead, Chris. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was gonna say we have a very, very special guest coming on in a bit. MaxxJamez will be on the show. Very, very, very wonderful person, Max.
Yeah, his biggest thing as of lately that he did was the Go to Marcus documentary, which was a whole lot of fun.
Just
I don't,
pure
Is
fire.
it called just Go to Marcus documentary? I don't know if there's a specific.
Go to Marcus the documentary.
The documentary, and that was like it, 3-something million views. So
Yeah,
big
that
little
thing blew
documentary
up.
that
'Cause
blew
it's
up.
really good.
It is really good. I didn't get to finish it, and I'm sorry, Max. I know he's here listening.
Oh my God.
I've been in a.
Ciao.
It's been a hectic week, and you know what? You can tell when you look at the art and the announcements posts of the NGP Discord server. For those,
I
listening.
genuinely think that's the best art we've done for this. I really like it.
But yeah, so Max is coming later, and we're gonna talk Newgrounds for a bit. But also, Chris, you were in the Bahamas. How's that?
It was warm. I lost a lot of money at the casino.
Yeah,
It was
How
cool.
much money, Chris?
Like $400, I'd say.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of money, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I was winning one day and then I lost it all. So if you were to take one thing away from me going to the casino, it's that I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, you're the type of guy that if you're winning, and this is a fallacy, Chris, that I'm doing so well, I'm obviously I'm gonna keep doing good. And that's when it comes to gambling, of course. And the fallacy is that based off of my gambling history, I ought to be gambling correctly, right? And Chris, you're an idiot. And
I didn't really know what you were saying there, but I got the ending.
yeah.
I got that part. I've got a story from, this is probably the 20th time I've been to the Bahamas. I've got a story from like 2014, or no, like 2012 that was pretty good, if you want to hear it.
If it's anything like Jack's McDonald's story, I would love to hear it.
I don't think it is, but I was at Quiznos. At the Quiznos I was at.
Jack told his story where not his. I think his dad got vomited on. He said he only told this.
No, I didn't hear that. Was that when I was gone?
We'll have to get Jack in here again and then say the story. I think it's like he's probably said it like 3 times on this. Yeah, I think it's while you were gone though. He keeps saying
probably. I got mad because I listened back to those and you guys were talking a lot about like bathrooms and shit, and that's like, and pizza too, and those are like my 2 things.
Yeah.
You know
what you're known for.
Kind of disappointed I didn't get to chime in on those.
I think it is interesting how you blow up the most when it comes to talking about those things, especially on Twitter.
People just like to see me take L's on the toilet.
I think that's very entertaining. But go ahead with your Bahamas story.
Yeah, so I was at Quiznos once in the Bahamas, and you know the Bahamas, like they drive on the left side of the road. It's odd. Anyways, I was at Quiznos and I was waiting for my sandwich. And a lady, this very small woman who didn't speak much English, ran into the store and started rearranging all the chips on the shelf. And then the cashier from behind the register was like, "Oh, not you again! Get out of here! Get out of here!" It concerned me because it was like something that must have already happened once. You know what I mean? Like it's not the first time that day she's running and started rearranging the chips. So then she got shoot out with a broom, which was wild as I'm waiting for my sandwich.
It's funny. It reminds me of the story when I went to LA and the guy got the hash browned a little bit. I told that story on last time as well, and that was fun.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
Don't know it, don't relate, don't get it, lame.
It also reminds me of the time where I would and this is during my crazy phase. You remember those years, Chris, where I'd go to a local what is it, Beal's outlet, right?
I don't know, man. You
take,
think I have money? I spent it all.
You take some shears and you just start going in, and they have no idea. You start snipping at all the clothes and stuff and pulling out.
What are you talking about?
Clothes, and they can't even track you down because it looks like you're in there looking through clothes. And then later they come back and they're like, "Who's doing this? Who's doing this? Who's shearing down all of our clothes? We can't sell these." And then they're pulling stuff from the racks, and then they go out of business, and they're wondering why. So. There's been
Shallow, you a sociopath?
Arizona's and again, for I live in Arizona, there's not a lot to do here. It's just
you take sheep shears and just tear up a store.
Shears is the British word for scissors.
That's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's skizzers. It's different here in Arizona. Anyways, so
all right. Well, anyways, speaking of different things, let's get into the Newgrounds news.
What's happening on Newgrounds, Chris?
Well, the main thing I'm excited about on Newgrounds would be the Tankmas Adventure happening right now, the little advent calendar game. I'm pumped about that.
And why are you so pumped about it? Tell us why. I know why you are. Why are you?
Yeah, so every day you log in. This is a wonderful little game. I believe it was started in like 2018 by Brandy Weasel and Ninja Muffin. Yeah. I think. I could be wrong on the history there.
Brandy's just helping, I think, a little bit. He's not hosting it anymore.
Yeah, George is running it now, I think. But it's a little game where every time you sign in on your Newgrounds account, you unlock a new skin, and a new thing happens every day during the month up until Christmas. Mm-hmm. And the latest skin in the game, as a matter of fact, is the Cheese World skin. So you can play as me and Aaron if you join right now. You can go in and be me and be
like
weird.
2 little goblins. It's very cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play as Madness Man. You can play. You don't really play anything. You just walk around and change your outfit. But
Yeah, you can fuck around with people. You can break the game so there's 100 of you in a room and it
and that's
lags
what
everything.
Chris and Aaron are notorious for. Is they went to that game. They found a way to abuse the game, and probably nearly broke it. So.
Yeah, we essentially did a DDoS attack on Newgrounds. Anyways,
Yeah, that's a thing that's happening. Forklift certification. There's now a Christmas deal, BOGO-free forklift certification, so you can get that for your friends or enemies. Tell us
I
more
like the
about that,
word BOGO.
You can't. Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh. I got pinged saying someone can't hear me. So if you guys can't hear me, keep telling me so that I can be louder. I can turn up my gain. I have no problem doing that. I don't know if I'm at 200% for some of you, but on YouTube, I hope it sounds good. Again, please tell me these things, and I will be.
Yeah, turn your gain up.
Yeah, okay. I'll turn my gain up. Johnson, max out your gain, and then Mel said kill Chris. So there's a few
Jack
options.
said kill Chris.
Yeah. So I turned up my gain. I hope I sound a little bit better, but now I can hear myself through Chris's. And Alec Baldwin shot someone. Anyways, it's
Alec
December,
Baldwin
so
did shoot someone.
please get ready for Christmas. And in the meantime, you can get potentially a free tablet. Now, don't cheat.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone going on there and lying. About
Yeah,
getting a free
I'd be
tablet.
so mad if somebody did that.
If
Somebody,
someone-
especially if they were in this little this Newgrounds public radio session.
If someone goes and lies about them getting a tablet, you seriously, something's wrong with you. You're a sociopath. What you
For
have
real.
to do, though, is you have to message Tom Fulp on Newgrounds saying, I want a tablet, here's why. Now, it doesn't say you can't say anything.
Doesn't say you have to tell the truth.
It doesn't say you have to tell the truth, but you don't. Okay? And so that's what's happening during this December. It's a very nice thing. It's going to be every single day someone gets a new tablet, and there's going to be a news post about you about getting your tablet. It's actually really cool. A lot of winners last year, a lot of very lucky people or manipulators and psychopaths.
Yeah, who would do that?
Regardless.
That's literally people who do that are like
The Newgrounds Winter Festival is also happening. That's coming on the 28th to 30th of December, and that's by Stand Pie, who did the summer one. Now,
yeah.
those are always really fun, and there's usually a little Discord invite where you can join. Sometimes they want you to provide things like proof of like being an adult, which can be a hassle and might not be always sometimes if you don't have your ID, you can prove it other ways. You can join a like a voice chat and show yourself on camera with Stand Pie, and maybe show
Or you
your
could be a
birth certificate.
sociopath and not tell the
Or-
truth.
Or you could, for selfish gain, if you'd like, you could try and manipulate Stand Pie, and just like most of the other Newgrounds users here who are children, and there are a lot of new children, thanks to I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but
Yeah, you're already getting political here. Like I feel like coming on.
that Cameron Taylor guy,
Yeah, that ninja muffin.
that Ninja Muffin 99. Sorry, I'll stop.
Where are you going with this?
It's just funny. It's just really funny to me. Anyways, it's a running joke. It's a running gag.
Evidently. Oy.
Evidently. Feel free to check that out. I don't know what's gonna happen in the event. Last time there was like a bunch of like people were playing Jackbox and stuff. I just I had to help moderate it, and so there was a lot of just people posting in the wrong chats, and that wasn't really fun for me. So I'm not gonna do that again.
Oh
And
yeah.
now I'm
Where?
I don't think moderating servers is fun, and I have a history of volunteering for that. But I've only got a few servers left here that I want to moderate, and I'm just going to stick to them because, including this one, I don't mind helping with this one. If someone gives me any sort of issues, I just ban them.
I just give him the hammer.
I just give them the hammer, the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's it's funny. It's efficient.
You should see when Pop Taffy's a moderator in servers. Everyone gets banned.
Why is he still a mod in this one? It's so
Because
funny.
he's like a mod everywhere. I don't know what it is.
He just
Him and I used to play. We used to play Minecraft together, and we'd go into servers, and he'd announce that he's the owner of the server, and then people would be furious at him. Be like, "You're a liar! You're not the owner! Prove it! Prove it!"
Logan did that in TF too. Yeah, that was always really funny. That's like old days on the internet where you can sort of trick people a lot easier, like RuneScape days. You could just say a thing and people would buy it because it's fresh water.
I used to have an account on RuneScape called what was it called? Like Push That Kush, I think. And I used to sell people literal weeds for 1K.
Wow.
It was pretty cool.
Just pick those. Those are actually very easy to obtain. Was that before the grand exchange? No one wants to listen to RuneScape.
let's glaze over that.
In RuneScape, a thing people would do is they would say that they're going to trim your gems, and so you would trade them your gems to trim them to make them more valuable, but people would just take your gems. And that happened to me once when I was a kid, and I got very upset. Anyways, so as for what's going on in the winter, a lot of events happening. Look out for more skins on the Advent calendar. I hope they do.
Christmas on Newgrounds is a wonderful time.
It always is.
Yeah, take advantage.
Right now they're doing the Zinzanix is hosting the what is it? The Secret Santa. And that's where you can leave your OC and someone else is going to draw it, and then you get someone else's OC, and it's very cute. I still haven't participated, but I thought about it.
Shell, every time we talk about a piece of news today, it's just like, you're like, this is this really great thing, and then you have two follow-ups. It's either, I'm not in it, I'm not doing it, or it's, I hate it because I'm a moderator, I hate it, it sucks.
I'm just being... I'm sharing some of my personality and everything. That's all.
You're showing a little bit of your inner self.
I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, no, only a sociopath would lie.
Only a sociopath would lie and manipulate the system in order to get a free drawing tablet.
Yeah, that's messed up. I'd hate to meet that person.
Get a free drawing tablet from Tom Fulp on Newgrounds, a real psychopath.
Yeah.
Anyways,
absolutely.
I hope you guys can hear me, and feel free to everyone pop up in those soda cans, and we're about to get into it because upcoming we have MaxxJamez, and it's gonna go from quiet, relaxing NGPR show to batshit cocaine.
Yeah, me and Max are gonna go wild.
We're gonna
turn this into a party.
So I'm very excited, and so again, feel free to pop up in those sprites and enjoy the show. Now, in the meantime, we have a few things for you. And before going into this, I just want to ask everyone: we do a thing. Who aren't familiar already? We do a thing where we ask you to bring us underdog projects.
Yeah,
now,
or music.
We really like to talk about that on here for people who have not gotten front page, or people who are making really good stuff, but it's not getting placed.
They're criminally underrated.
Criminally underrated. I want you to go ahead and send that to me.
Only to Shell. I won't open my DM if you send it to me.
I'll open the DMs. Chris is a neat freak. He'll block you. He's unhinged. I will accept it though, and I might reply with like a thumbs up, like, hey, I got it, thanks. So thank you, Corey, for bumping our post with something we just talked about. Thank you.
Shout out Corey.
Shout out to Corey. Anyways, yeah. So please send us any underdog projects, and then also music. Do not send me.
Don't send us anything copyrighted.
I'll. Sorry, my voice cracked. I'll kill you. So don't do that. Send me something non-copyright. Send me something from Newgrounds. If it's not from Newgrounds and non-copyrighted, that's fine. But we do like to shout people out from Newgrounds.
Yeah, the only thing you can send, I say this every week I'm on, the only thing you can send that's copyrighted is Linkin Park to Shal. He won't play it, but he'll listen to it because he loves Linkin Park. It's his favorite.
I have an issue. It's just cool where they do like the rapping a little bit. It's like, and then a little bit of shut up, stop talking to me.
Yeah, they do a little bit of the, and then they do some more of the. It's the best.
This is radio again, so there's gonna be some of that. There's gonna be some goofy sounds, so stay tuned for that. And also, there's gonna be a special, because we talk about the news, a special interview by Aaron. He's not here, but he is in our hearts. And before he passed, he was able to manage. He was able to get us a nice interview in the city, something that he does every time he's out in the city. And this was the city of Chicago, so it's a little bit intense out there.
A little bit kooky and crazy and wacky and zany.
Political, but it is a little bit intense out there. And that's
You do
because
need to get political.
the city doesn't have enough money. So maybe we should give the city more money and less drugs. Sorry, go ahead, Chris. You can play.
I didn't.
No, I meant the
What?
interview. The interview.
Oh, we're doing the interview.
I need you
Okay.
to start cutting me off when I go on.
I was lost in your words there. Your choice. It barely sounded like English to me.
I wish I could wink at you, but you can't see me.
No. But all right. Anyways, this is Aaron's little interview on a new segment called Aaron in the City. Here we go.
Aaron on the street! Yeah!
Hey everybody, I'm here in the big city, the big windy apple with Carson, aka Pop Taffy. How's it going?
Hello, we're in the big city, the big apple, the big mirror, shiny apple.
We're just hanging out. We're gonna do a little bit of Chicago interviewing on the streets.
Yeah, we're by the Daily Center.
We're by the Daily Center. It's really good. Should I just ask someone how they're doing today? That guy's holding a baby.
He definitely does not believe me.
She's on the phone. Let's see. That guy looked mean. I don't know who to ask.
Can't do South Park.
Excuse me, can I ask you guys a question real quick? How you doing today? Doing good. What's the line for?
The line is for the Christmas
For the Christmas market?
Yeah.
All right, you guys excited to go see that?
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. All right, like your jacket. Have a great day. That's an old-fashioned Chicago hootenanny is what we call it. Isn't that right, Carson?
It was a success, that's what that was.
It was a success. Back to you, Chris and Shal, live in the...
Aaron on the street! Yeah!
Wow, what a
This
success.
is a really good interview. Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron. And back to us. Thanks again, Aaron, for interviewing that guy about that thing that he was waiting in line for.
About his jacket. He had a nice coat.
Apparently he had a nice coat, and we all like to hear that, and that is news. This is very meta. Anyways, that's... Thanks, Aaron. Also, Carson was there, too. Carson is Pop Taffy, for those wondering.
He's out in the streets of Chicago.
He unfortunately also lives in Chicago.
He passed away.
He also passed away because he lives in Chicago. Anyways, thanks again to Aaron, and that was that. And so, as I mentioned earlier, before all of that, Underdog Projects, two people, me and Chris, both have suggestions for people you should go check out on Newgrounds. Now, I've been drinking, so I keep I'm like gassy through my mouth, and sorry, that's disgusting.
Yeah, Shell has a drinking problem. I apologize in advance.
And that's actually because of Chris.
Yeah, it is.
He controls my drinking and the intake of alcohol I'm putting into my system. And,
it's true. We're actually right next to each other right now.
Genuinely, he makes me do this, and it's substance abuse. It's wrong, and I don't encourage it. But we are trying to relax right now, and so it's sort of like a social lubricant. Now, as for what was I talking about? Underdog projects. Yeah, so both Chris and I have recommendations for people who should check out on Newgrounds who do very, very good art. Now, I'm going to link mine in both the Newgrounds, our podcast Discord chat, and the YouTube. Is Smiling Ghoul. He is getting better and better at the art that he's doing. Now, his early art, I told him, I said, man, you suck at this. But now,
why did you tell him that?
You can see, though, it's just harsh motivation. You need to tell people that they're bad at what they do. Okay? I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Whiplash, but work's not going to get done by saying, and this is a quote from the film, stop messing around. Now, Smiling Ghoul is getting better every day. He's learning art. I don't know if he's taking like classes, but he's committed, and you can see it in a lot of his art, and I'm very, very proud of what he does, and I think he's very underrated. And so if
he's only got
everyone
10
here
fans,
can go motivate him by saying, this isn't good enough, I want more.
Send him a little love.
Don't actually do that. He's really nice. But tell him, hey, you're really improving. And if he hears that, he'll just keep making art, and then we'll have another, special, consistent artist on Newgrounds. There's nothing like it. So,
and for some of you freaks out there, if you really motivate him, he might turn into like a hentai artist or something. Who knows?
For some of you people who specifically,
some of you fucking freaks,
message him and say, hey, if you're 18, please do this for me. And now, Chris, you have a special artist, don't you?
I do. I saw Tropy posted to Newgrounds again for the first time in a long time. I just put a link in the chat on the Discord. But I've known about Tropy since like 2014 or 2015 or something. I've chatted with him back then. He's a really good character designer, good artist, very sweet person. You should watch this video and give him some love so he'll keep posting. Say, hey, OPC forced me to in the comments.
And you spell like TROHPE.
P, like Wiener P.
P, yeah. And then the other one is Smiling Ghoul, so like ghoul. And both are doing really well, and I can't wait to see more from them. So please, pump them up a little bit. Tell them how crazy they are. Yeah. And as for music, we have a song, and we're going to, after the song, bring in our special buddy, MaxxJamez.
Max. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the song we're going to play is by him and his pal Blakenator, who actually has an account on Newgrounds too. Just hasn't posted yet. I'm going to ask Max questions about that in a moment. But they made a song a little bit ago called Blakenators Pro Skater, and I'm a big fan of it. I've been a big fan of that song. I love it. If you hear skateboarding noises over it, it's because I ripped it directly from their video and their skateboarding. So that's why.
You just stole it?
Yeah.
All right, well. But yeah, this is by MaxxJamez. So go ahead, Chris, and whenever you're ready. And then afterwards, once again, we're gonna bring on MaxxJamez. We can talk a little bit more about it.
Here it is, fellas. Let's get it.
Skateboarding is my favorite activity. I love doing it all the time. But when I'm not doing it, I get a little sad. So this is a song I wrote about skateboarding. SKATE, I go outside and hit the streets. I'm on the block, I'm not leaving. I'm landing boats, I'm landing clean. I'm skateboarding, boarding, boarding, boarding. 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 Kick foot down a little full stair, take a skateboard now. I'm shredding up the block, no stop, sledge. Then I'll pop up. I'm just trying to chill, I don't want cuffs. Now I'm skating over the song, landing all the time. I don't go wrong, I do go long. Check the footy, I do make songs. Check the footy. SKATE, I go outside and hit the streets. I'm on your block, I'm not leaving. I'm landing boats, I'm landing clean. I'm skateboarding, boarding, boarding, boarding. I'm skateboarding, boarding, boarding, boarding. I'm skateboarding. see, I go outside and hit the streets. I'm on the block, I'm not leaving. I'm landing boats, I'm landing clean. I'm skateboarding, boarding, boarding, boarding. 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 This is the hook for the skateboarding song and the skate music video. Skate music video. This is the hook for the skateboarding song and the skate music video. Skate music video.
I think this one's the one. Yeah, y'all might have came in something.
Dude, I agree.
I think this one's the one. Yeah.
That's Chris. Excited noise.
I fucking love that
That's
song.
better than that. Ooh, I took a bite of some spicy fries during that, and oh my god, my mouth is on fire. So, in the meantime, we're gonna bring in MaxxJamez while I might have to get some milk, which I think.
Yeah,
is fine.
you're gonna have to pop them in though. I don't have control over this.
I've got it, Chris. Don't ever fucking talk to me like that.
I'm gonna talk up to you all day.
What we're gonna be doing is relaxing while MaxxJamez is here, and if he can figure out how to hit the hand button, we can stop trying to do a thing called stalling. And what I'm doing is
He's good. He's right here.
Hey,
Max.
I'm in the cut now. I didn't know how it works.
it's okay. Hey, Max.
Thank you. Hey, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
Glad to have you.
What's good, Max?
Thanks for having me. This is great. This is amazing. Can you hear me well? I'm just using my AirPods, so I don't know how clear I am.
Max,
No, you're coming in good. We can hear you
sound
good.
Cool.
It kind of sounds like you're talking through AirPods, so it's perfect.
Perfect.
Max, now
Welcome to NGPR.
Welcome to NGPR, Max. Now, I ate spicy fries, and while
From
I
where?
they're from a local. I live in a small town, and
Where?
it's from a very local shop here that makes burgers and fries.
It's from Jack in the Box.
Yeah, it's a
Fine. Well, yeah. You need to go get some milk. You should go get some milk. And
Well, it's actually expired, but
word.
You're a wreck, Shell.
Never mind. Never mind. Fuck your mouth.
but thank you. And,
That's good, bro. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I've never gotten the pleasure of talking with you yet, but I know that you and Chris are fond but best buds, and
That's right.
Yeah, that is true.
I can't wait to learn about you today and ask you a million questions and more.
Well, I'm really happy I can be here and have the time to answer all million.
Yeah,
I am on your time. So
tell us about who you are, where you come from, and where were
Yeah.
you born?
yeah, I was born in Kansas. I was born in Wichita, Kansas, the biggest city in Kansas, in the middle of America. And I was born in Wichita, Kansas, and then I grew up in Wichita, Kansas. And then just this year, I moved for the first time to Atlanta, Georgia, which is where I'm staying now.
Oh,
And now you got the big studio.
Yeah, it's where I'm sitting right now, which I should be using the studio microphone, but I'm lazy as shit, and I'm just using my AirPods.
I don't blame you.
our standards are not high here. Anyway, so you moved to, you said, Georgia.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, I got to make some crazy stuff online for people to enjoy. Tell us about some of the things you've done.
Well, since I've been in Georgia, I finished up a documentary called Go to Marcus, the documentary, which you had mentioned earlier, which I had filmed while I was still living in Kansas, and then life did the life thing, and you have a lot of stuff coming the way, and so I kind of postponed editing that for a while, and I moved and I finished it up, and since then, that's all I've done really here. I've been recording a lot more vocals on beats and stuff, but I think I'm taking the rest of the year to reevaluate my whole life and figure out, what am I going to make next? What do I want to do? What am I even interested in making? So took a big break since the documentary, which I put out like 3 months ago, and I haven't done anything since. Literally haven't put out a photo or a video or a track since.
Well, except for the Little Caesars photo.
Except for Little Caesars photo on Twitter, which I have been spoiling myself since I've been off. Just because I haven't been making content doesn't mean I'm like in a weird depressive state. I'm literally just eating Little Caesars and vibing, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Don't
Yes.
worry. More good is to come, and we're all anticipating it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. I took another bite of those fries, and I'm gonna stop doing that now. But that's really
Max
good.
Max is a very, very, very talented video editor and film guy. For people who don't know, that's first, but he's also a great rapper.
Yeah,
Also
that's
an
right.
excellent
As you
music
just
man.
heard, for some of you, unless you just tuned in, he's really good at what he does, including music as well. Oh God, Jade, can you hand me a beer? I need to drink
You
something.
need milk, bro.
It's all expired. It's chunky. I don't even want to open the fridge most of the time because it's still in there. It's
The
bad, bro.
the beer is gonna be so spicy. Like the carbonation is just gonna hurt.
It's actually
A hot beer.
It's actually
Is it not? Is it non-carbonated beer?
No, it's
Flat beer.
So as I'm eating spicy fries, I want to eat more healthy.
Word.
And be more healthy because I work online now, so I just sit on my ass in a chair for like the whole week. I only get to
Dope.
leave my apartment once a week on Sundays before I shoot MVPR, which is back and sitting on my ass. And I was able to go out, and I was at a Circle K, and I'm like, wow, what are these? It's called a Vizzy. It's called a Vizzy.
Oh, yeah.
It's watermelon, mango, and it's got antioxidants with vitamin C, and so I can be healthy with vitamins for 100 calories a drink, and I can get drunk.
To die for. Delicious.
Right.
This is your dive into alcoholism, Shell.
Yeah. Just some candy ass alcohol. You're gonna die.
You're gonna be that
Jolly
sad,
Rancher
like
flavor.
you're gonna be that overweight, like portly, bald 40-year-old man, but you're gonna be drinking like fruity watermelon drinks.
But I'll be healthy. Is the thing.
Yeah.
It's 100
Healthy and
calories per
healthy
can.
and sexy.
Yeah, that's
Healthy
true.
and sexy. Yeah.
You're gonna be like the what's that brand of liquor called? There's the old man who looks very handsome, and he's Spanish, and he says like a line in the commercial. I can't remember.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. I don't know.
Right now.
He was like a meme back in like 2012. I don't remember. Not important.
It sounds like the time where you were talking about going to like Walmart, wherever, and shearing all the clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are not sponsored by Vizzy, but I will say that it says superfruit in it. It has acerola superfruit. ACEROLA. Can someone tell me how to pronounce that in chat? It says it's a superfruit. And,
It's like Ascola
Ascola
with an R.
Superfruit. I'm not sure what that is, but shortly, for those who want a chance to talk that isn't just through chat, we are going to have people come on and talk with your voice, and you'll be able to ask Max some questions, or we're going to ask you questions. I'm having a hard time.
Struggling.
What's
over
going
there.
on? Breathe.
Yeah.
Take some deep breaths.
We're gonna be bringing people in though.
Before this whole podcast started, you were like, "This is going to be a nice, relaxing, safe place," and then you just like killed your insides, and then you're just moaning in pain for the rest of it.
That's how it seems.
What we'll do is
show.
me and Max can we can chat, and then you can just be in the back going, "Oh, my stomach."
Like the Luigi sound.
Yeah. Yeah. For reference, this is what it's gonna sound like.
So sexy.
Was I talking about Sobe tea? No, I was talking about an old man who likes liquor.
I
Chat.
love Sobe tea, but they don't sell it anymore. I took a
Why?
note for those listening. So that was Sobe. That was usually next to like the Gatorade, and it was
It was
really
like
a
the
tea.
lizard. It was like the
Yeah.
lizard.
Yeah, and
thing.
they had,
It had
like,
the little,
the little words on the cap.
like
Right.
pink. It was like pink and shit. It was like a smoothie.
I was just talking about this recently. You do not see that in the market anymore. It's very sad.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
Why?
forever. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
guess
what
they just
happened.
didn't make it.
Cat got it in chat. It's the most interesting man in the world. The Dos Equis. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That guy.
That's right. Shout out
But
down.
Yeah, that's what
Soba
Shell's
tea,
gonna
though,
look
is
like.
pretty
He's gonna
good.
be a handsome old man alcoholic.
Yeah. But yeah, Sobe tea, those are gone, and these have they're very milky, sort of thick tasting drinks, and they're supposed to
What
be
do you mean
teas, but
milky?
they're
They're not milky.
yeah, it's like a milky
It's like a smoothie, bro. It's like a smoothie almost, sort of
yeah, like
type.
a
Yeah.
lizardy smoothie
A lizardy smoothie, if you
with a
will.
gecko on it.
Hint of lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are gone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we
Shout out
would've,
those.
Yeah, shout out to those.
Shout out to the Geico lizard.
Shout out to
Max,
all of them. Yes.
And-
Max, can you talk about some of the other projects you did this
Wait.
year besides the Go to
Hold on.
Marcus documentary?
Wait, before you do that, Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted in Arizona, we have lizards everywhere, right? And it's fucking crazy. And for some reason, there's murals like on like freeways of lizards. They're in the rocks. They make like little rock paintings out of lizards. And
Word.
we have Arizona tea too. So when you go to a gas station, there's a big lizard in front of the gas station. You go in the gas station. There's a gas station lizard tea. There's Arizona tea, and that doesn't have a lizard on it. But for some reason, everything's very lizards here. And so I thought Sobe was an Arizona thing, but then I realized that it's just always lizards. Sorry, this is stupid.
no,
I don't know
we
what I'm
have
saying.
we have Sobe in Maine, or we had it, and we have Arizona tea in Maine.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
When I was a kid,
get off your high horse, dude.
I know I have an egotistical, fucking narcissistic brain. But when I was a kid, I tried selling the dollar teas because I was a little what is the word? I mean, I guess I was just a scum. But what I did was I would buy Arizona teas from the CVS next to my school, and then I would go to school and I would be like $2.
You'd flip them. You would flip them.
I'd
Yeah,
flip 'em,
yeah,
I'd flip
yeah.
'em.
You would flip
But
them.
then
That's
people
right.
caught on.Ey're like, "Hey, this is $1 on it," and then I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then they all got mad.
But
at me.
no, fuck that, because people forget about convenience fee. That's
Exactly.
the whole point.
Convenience
Like
fee.
people,
Love the delivery.
people are not going to go get Arizona. That's the whole point. That's like, I don't know. I feel like I used to sell snacks in school, and people would piss me off and question my pricing, same
Right.
shit. And I'm like, bro, like the whole point is that like you can eat it right now. That's like the same
Exactly.
thing with like Uber Eats or paying for delivery. It's like
Right.
you're gonna pay the $2. You're gonna shut up.
This is
Yeah,
America.
you gotta pay me my hourly fee.
This
I'm
is
saying.
the United States. And another thing too, me and my friends, we would make duct tape wallets, and we didn't want to do like the whole wallet, so we took a piece of cardboard and wrapped it in duct tape, and then made a pocket with it. Cut our time to make a wallet in half completely, and then people started to
Word.
unravel them. And it's like, that's on you. I mean, you got the duct tape wallet, but if you want to see how it's made, you do it then, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
a farmer's
And then we
market
got a bunch
and
of
buying
death
anything.
threats.
Whoa.
Yeah, like on
You've
our
lived it.
lockers
You've
and
lived
stuff.
it. You've lived a scary life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A harsh
Shell,
ass
you're
life.
wild.
Yeah,
That was
and then
crazy.
I went down a dark path through my trying to sell stuff at school. After all that, and I know this is about Max, but I'm making it about me right now. I was like, man, I got to make money at school for some reason because I just wanted like Microsoft points for Halo. So what I would do is I would end up selling catnip disguised as weed in the
Whoa.
6th grade, and
Yo.
kids actually bought it. But then I got arrested for the first time. It was very scary, and then I stopped. I stopped selling it.
You got arrested for catnip?
Yeah, I got
selling
arrested for
catnip?
catnip. Mm-hmm. And
That's crazy.
I was very. I was 6. I was in 6th grade, so I was totally. I was like in tears. I was very scared. I got put
Shell,
in the
you're
police car
hard.
and everything. Yeah. And since then, I buckled up. I said, you know what? This is not worth it. I got to go on Newgrounds. I got to make cartoons, and so here I am today, doing the right thing. And now I'm with
Boom.
Max, where we can talk about Max and not my catnip.
Yeah.
stuff. That's all true.
When I was in high school, a kid smoked catnip in my house once, and I asked him how it was, and he said he was
You started
high.
meowing. You
Yeah,
started meowing.
he did. Yeah.
This, you know what?
Blacked out.
This all came from because I had I don't know why this happened. There was a lady named Miss Brown at my school, and sorry I name drop you, Miss Brown. Hope you're not listening to this. And she probably is. She loves my shit. But she's like this like nice lady who came in, and she would talk about drugs. like every single
She
probably
would, like,
3
do the
times a
dare
year.
thing?
Yeah, she did the well. She just came in. She showed a demonstration. She's like, "This is weed. This is what weed leads you to. This is what you'll look like. This is your lungs. Don't
She
smoke
pointed
anything."
herself. You're like, this
Yeah.
is weed. This is where I am now.
But then for some reason she said people have tried smoking catnip and you can smoke catnip apparently. And she told us that. I'm like, you can smoke catnip? So I can sell kids something that they'll smoke? Which is like cheaper.
You
than
can you
weed,
can
so-
smoke anything. You can
Right.
smoke anything.
But
I smoked
she
C once.
she said for some reason that it wouldn't hurt you. So I don't know why she said all
Oh, where?
It almost seems like
Because she
wanted
smokes.
us
She
to do
smokes
it.
catnip. She
Right,
smokes.
exactly.
Yeah, she smokes catnip.
So what we did it, or we sold it, and yeah.
This is turning
Fire.
into the 420 cast.
Yeah, that's not appropriate, and also
Yeah,
legal
yeah.
in some states.
Something safer. Switch it up. Something safer, man. We can't be talking about drugs.
Max,
Yeah.
tell
Can't be
us
talking about
about-
drugs.
Let's because you're our guest. Let's have you let's go into
Why is
some
he
of
the
your
drug
other
guy?
projects. No, not
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
Don't tell us about your drugs. Tell us about your projects, the things that
That
you've
projects. Where do I? I'm gonna have Chris help me. What else
Well, you
have I
had the-
done?
You had the 2021, the movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. So let me think. Some projects I've done this year. I've really only done like 2 things, like publicly. I think I put out 2021 the video game, which I dropped January this year. It was supposed to be January 1st. We were working on it really hard. Like we locked in, and what that is it's a fully animated in Blender PS1 styled video, and it's just about our predictions of like 2021 being the worst year ever since 2020 sucked so bad. And that was a cool one. That was the first time I ever dabbled with animation and mixing that with like live. The whole goal is it's a fake game trailer from the 90s. I don't know if you've ever seen the Snuggle Bear Tanks parody commercial from like the early probably 90s. But the whole thing was like, it was like there's a Snuggle Bear and these fucking like PlayStation 1 tanks bust in and like shoot at it, and it's really intense and cool. And we were literally just trying to copy that. And so that was cool. If you haven't seen that, that's on Newgrounds. I'm not even going to plug it on anything else.
Yeah.
That's on Newgrounds.
That video
And,
is awesome, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and we predicted, and the whole big thing about that was shortly after we uploaded that. So in the video, there's a scene of Trump on the throne, and then a bunch of these Trump people carrying Trump and busting through the Capitol and storming the Capitol, like And then I swear to God, 2 days later, the storming the Capitol thing happened, and it was like a weird prediction. It was bizarre. You can even look at the upload dates. And see,
you
like, when
launched
it.
it. That was you inspired someone, and then they got.
This is traceable, Max.
Yeah. And then so after that I guess this year, honestly, I did 2 of the biggest projects I've ever done, and I think. It was that, and then the DeMarcus documentary, which is 20 minutes or something ridiculous, and that's sort of like the longest and most difficult things I've done. And then in between that, learning how to stay sane, I think that has been my 2 biggest creations. And then prior, I done a bunch of work with Sireneck. I don't know if you know,
Is that how you pronounce his name? I've never figured out how to pronounce it.
That's how I pronounce it. I know there's Sireneck or whatever, but I say Sireneck. And before last year, there's a bunch of Sireneck collabs. Big YouTube friend of mine, animator, also Newgrounds user. I'm like I do film, I do music, I do videos, I do.
Hey, don't sell yourself short too. You did Travel Channel.
I also did Travel Channel, the collab project with the one and only Pache.
Yeah, that shitty rapper.
That brilliant rapper.
Gotcha. Yeah. I thought.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying he was on the Travel Channel, and I'm like,
no.
Well, he was, but this is totally separate.
Yeah. And I also did. Was that this year? Was Travel Channel this year?
Yeah, that was in like the summer. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You've done a lot, Max.
I recorded that in Wichita. I did that back in Kansas. I recorded all my verses in my bed on my USB microphone. And that was fun. That was a good one. Yeah, I guess this year's been jam-packed. I guess I have done quite a bit of things that I'm proud of.
Yeah,
it's been a good year.
Tape with Corn Dog this year, or was that last year?
I did that last year. I did a Corn Dog tape with the rapper, the one and only rapper Corn Dog. which is a lot of fun. I've gotten into the Newgrounds community heavier than ever this year. The reason why I'm here in the first place, I think, or was that? But I think it's heavier this year.
You started last year, but you've been more heavy this year for sure.
Yeah. I've just been a tiny bit more involved. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing. That's my existence. I'm trying to think of anything else highlightable that I've really done recently. But I think honestly, the documentary, the film, the damn. I wouldn't even call it a YouTube video because it just felt like I was making a damn movie.
It's long,
it's like
longer than I thought.
Dude, it's for no reason. So yeah, I think that is like the big thing that my brain has sort of been defrosting on is that documentary. I think that has been my.
For those who don't know too much, if you haven't already seen it, I think it's like popular mostly on TikTok, right?
So the trailer, I posted like the trailer on TikTok, quote unquote trailer, and that got like 9 million views and like millions of likes, and it like blew up on TikTok, which then went on YouTube. It got like the 1 point.
But no,
whatever
the
million
original video. I think that was didn't that get popular on TikTok or no? Was that on YouTube?
It was on YouTube. It was always it was a super popular meme in like the early 2000s. It was like I guess early 2010s. It was, but it's like it's been one of those memes that's never died. That's why it's been on TikTok again, like a couple of years ago, and it's just been a sort of a meme that's lived on as long as I've been on the internet. And so it's just started off on YouTube and got big on TikTok with like remixes and shit.
It's so funny too because it's like one of those. I mean, and I know you know this, but it's the whole point kind of is that it's like it's just a meme. And so it's like one of those things that you've seen and you're like, ha, 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 and then you scroll away to something else because memes are like popcorn. But like
exactly
the fact that there's a million viewed fucking documentary about it, it's just amazing and outstanding to me because it's just one of those. If you guys haven't seen the meme, look up just Go to Marcus, and I'm sure you
probably have. It's been around
before you've seen.
Like it's one of those things where it's probably just not in your memory, but you'd watch it.
Yeah, but you've definitely seen it. Yeah, it's definitely like scrolled by it at some point. Like it's literally been around. Like, I feel like as long as you've been on the internet since 2007, you've probably come across it.
On Newgrounds at one point. Yeah,
I'm sure it was on
like an animation.
Yes, tight. I'm sure, but yeah, man, yeah. That was that was the whole. I think that's why I liked it. I always liked the very niche side of anything, and then kind of over.
Now there's no
overdoing it
though that you're telling me you saw the meme and you're like, this I gotta make a documentary about this. When you saw it,
Well,
Max works in mysterious ways.
Well, I'll tell you exactly how it happened. Long story short, it was a meme that we all like, and me and my roommates, we were watching it again because it was literally like, it's like one of those nostalgic things you do when you go down a nostalgic tunnel of internet. And you're like, oh, haha, like this shit was so much better. And then we come across to Go to Marcus, and then we're just like, bro, what? It's like, why did we, like, what is this shit? And pretty much my friend Quan, my roommate, he was like, bro, what are they doing now? And that one thing was like, bro, we got to find out what. And then I looked up, right? Before you make anything, you always are just like, has someone done this before? Like, is this like no? And if not, like hell yeah. But if so, duh. Like of course someone has like caught up with them.
You thought, wait, so there was a moment in your life you thought, oh shit, someone probably already made the Go to Marcus documentary. Fuck. Oh shit, I gotta look it up to make sure. You thought
that's
that.
like, Oh, I thought for sure. Like someone caught up with them.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
no, it never happened. So I saw that as an opportunity for me and my friends who love this video to like do something cool. And so, literally, that's exactly what happened. Was I'm going to make a documentary about this meme.
Would you do something like that again? Would you go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you be kind of like, how would you feel though if when doing that you became kind of like this is the guy that finds very niche things and then makes documentaries about them?
That's the whole reason why I haven't even tried to do it, because like honestly, like when this shit started blowing up and whatnot, it's like like your first instinct's like, let's do some more shit. But that's all. That's or do another one or try to do something like that. But that's the whole point. I haven't just because it's like,
Right.
yeah, like you could
You don't want to
easily
get locked
get.
in the box.
Yeah, but also who cares? Like it sounds like
Yeah,
if
that's
it's something
true.
you care about, like that sounds like who else do you have like
Yeah.
does anyone else know someone who's known as the meme documentary creator? Like that sounds dope
That's
to
true.
me.
That
Like,
does
let's
sound.
go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm
I
so-
feel like you love that too.
Yeah.
If you did that more, and that's why I'm asking you now, because I wouldn't. I'd think that'd be fucking awesome.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah, but
very
yeah.
uncommon. It's new, and I like new. I really do. I don't like seeing the same shit all the time.
Right.
Someone that would go and tackle and track down these people who are in things that people talk about, but no one talks about them. That's so
Exactly.
important. I feel like
Yes.
because I mean
It-
people
it-
are out there. Like someone record their dad eating a pickle and it'll get like 1 billion views. And now
Yes.
that guy out there who
Eating
ate
a
the pickle is like out there somewhere, and he's like, everyone's talking about me, but no one's talking about me. You know?
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of the DeMarcus documentary. Is that quote right there? It was like they're talking about me, but like they don't give a like that they're not. But like you have to put things in perspective, bro.
Yeah.
Like something that we all laugh about and something that's like so funny, it's an internet meme. That's someone's whole life. That's their whole ego. Like that is their ego. Like that is that is how they wake up every morning because they feel good about it. But like no one knows it's them. Like it's the only reason why they're like they feel happy because like they had something blow up so long ago, but like they are getting no recognition, or it's the reason why they hate life.
Exactly.
It's so interesting. It's like either someone's whole purpose of existing so they can like be at a bar and like show someone a video, or it's like the reason why they want to like kill themselves. So it's like you don't.
That's how
I don't
Chris
know,
is with
I
his
find that
Five
fast.
Nights at Freddy's. Like he took off doing Five Nights at Freddy's shit, and now everyone knows him as the Five Nights at
Fire.
Freddy's because Chris just wants to end it. He's done. It's sad.
Yeah, I'm basically PewDiePie.
No, but I feel like if I were to do another one, I know what I want to do, and I've honestly no lie, I've already reached out and I've tried to do it, and I've recruited some cool heads to help me out, and there is a possibility. Nah. I mean, it's only secret because I don't like talking about shit that doesn't exist yet. But I think, I mean,
me too.
what I want to do is there's a YouTube video called "Worst Rap Battle Ever," and it's these two white kids, and they're in a hallway, and they have that one nerdy kid who like breathes on the lens. Yeah, I wanted to catch up with them and like pretty much.
Awesome.
I want to do that, and I want to like see where they are now.
Chris, did you just did you send that to me recently, or did someone else send that to me? I just saw that recently. I feel like someone
wasn't
sent it
me.
to me.
No,
That's
I know
hilarious.
that video.
I don't think they sent it to me, but they like brought it up in like a subject. Fuck, man. I swear I
Yes.
just saw that. Huh.
But yeah, that's the one I would love to do. But and so I've already found those two people in that video, and I've already reached out, and I've already kind of like plotted some. I've like recruited. I've recruited another a bigger name camera guy to help me out. Who did? There's this show called Nirvana, the band, the show. And so he wants to come and help me film it. He was the DP for that show, and
That's awesome.
I'm kind of like getting like a little more, but still keeping all my friends, but recruiting some bigger names in the cast. Having Julia Burks from the Go to Marcus documentary come with me and roll like a B cam. And
awesome.
I am plotting on the next one, but honestly, this documentary was so difficult for me, and it was like pretty much like definitely like a overtaking. I did get it done, but it did take a long time.
I remember you messaging me, like, you were sending me
Crying.
demos of the video. Yeah, and texting me, like, I am dying.
I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, it's just hard, bro. So,
Like, the last night you worked on it, you just, like, streamed to our little group chat, just you at your computer.
all night, because I needed company. I was
because Max, here's the thing, and this is the difference between you and like, okay, so a great example would be like Tosh.0. He instead of going and diving deep into something and like how like a person actually is, I feel like on like a show like Tosh.0 or like Ellen, like they're like, we got the baby bit my finger, or we got the Gratata guy, and they're like, look at they exist, that here they are, they're real.
I think the format Max does it is a lot more like focused on that person and a lot more wholesome.
Thank you for saying that, bro. Because the whole thing, the whole reason why I'm hesitant to do this shit, because I forgot Tosh.0 had a literal web redemption fucking segment, and I was like, yeah, that's what Tosh.0 is. They just bring these people on and they just like make them redo the thing again,
Yeah,
and like that's
exactly.
kind of what
It's
those.
stupid as
But
fuck.
then I realized it's like I'm kind of doing that, but I'm actually being a human being about it. Like Go to Marcus, like it wasn't even. I didn't do any meme shit in the documentary. I didn't like have a random meme breakdown or like do anything. I turned a meme into reality, and that's what I want to do. I want to show the dark side of the internet, or the bright side, like the reality of like having a fucking Wi-Fi connection.
I think
how real it is.
In shows like Tosh.0, and like I don't know who that person is, Tosh.0, but I know that that, and I don't know like, what their intent is, but like when I see it, it's like, okay, like they don't actually give a fuck about the guy. It's just content, and so
it's just content, right? Yeah, it's just a paycheck. Like, they're like going to pay the person. They're going to pay the person. They're going to get them out of there, and then it's going to be done. And I think
sucks.
But like. Dude, but by the way, let me tell you guys something. It's also, but let me tell you the downside of creating a internet documentary with a subject of like a meme, and bringing some humanity into it, is you are now a part of this person's life. And so there's pros and cons to that. There's pros to how Daniel Tosh does it, where in the past where he's just like, meme, all right, here's money, go home and don't talk to me ever again. And then the con, and then there's pros and cons to that. But then there's pros and cons the way I've done it. And the cons, we've talked about the pros, but I'm going to tell you some insider scoop. I'm not going to share it too much, but I've kept in constant touch with the family since. I know I put out a documentary like 3 months ago, but it's almost a year since I filmed it. And so I've stayed in constant touch since then. And since then, DeMarcus has been in jail. His mom's asked me for money. Wow. People, Julia, there's, I'm in constant touch. They're comfortable enough to come to you, ask you for money, ask you for support, ask you for help, which is nothing wrong with that. But there is a weird line that if you don't draw with the quote unquote subject, I hate to say that, but the subject of the documentary, if you don't draw like a firm boundary, you're going to feel comfortable enough to be like, yeah, they're family, and they are family to me, and they're great people. But when you have your own shit going on, it's like, oh my God, like if I do another one of these, I just have another contact in my phone that they probably were now friends, and now they want to ask me for things, and I don't know. So there's definitely pros and cons to it, and that's me kind of being just an anxiety-filled baby, like, oh, I have to respond.
No, I can see like as that list kind of gets broader. That could be
it becomes overwhelming. It's not just but making wholesome internet content where it's just like going to DeMarcus, putting their name on the spotlight for once, and like being very human. That's it. You are very human, and humans are real. So you're gonna have a real relationships with these people after you hit upload, while you're editing, while you're, So, anyways, I think the way Daniel taught, I think there's a way, or even like how people do it. I don't know, iDubbbz or whoever else has done something similar, right? Yeah. Where they can just they can just pull up on them, give them some money off of merch or whatever, and then give them a check and send them home. The way I did it was I lost money, went out there, did it, and came back home, and we're still really close, which is awesome, and I love them, and I'm gonna bring Julie on to the next documentary if I do one, and have her film it with me. But
that'd be cool.
But there is a weird relationship where Julia is now FaceTiming me arguing about DeMarcus's mom, and then DeMarcus's mom was like, "Don't listen to Julia." And it becomes, you are now a part of this family off of an internet meme that you grew up with since you were 7 years old. You're now in this family. So, it's very bizarre. So the internet is just, people keep forgetting, it is just a platform for real people to post. And then and people become very real as soon as you make them real. And so anyways, that's
the coolest thing I've ever heard. That's fucking crazy. I guess I don't think about that, but it's like, that's from a creator's perspective. That makes perfect sense. Where
man,
suddenly you're entering a different world and getting
involved
with something that like at first you're like, that must be surreal too. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that.
I've done like microdocs at my work before, but it's not like that close. You know what I mean? It's like a client comes in and we film them and get whatever. They don't really
Right.
care. But something like that is way more personal, you know?
Yeah, imagine
Yes,
like
yeah.
imagine that's like Chris if you were like roommates with like Ricky for like 3 months.
Oh,
And, like
speaking
you
of
got to know him through that way.
speaking of Tosh.0, yeah, he was on there and he was
Yeah.
sending me pictures of the Tosh set when he was there. I don't think he's
Oh, that's
talked to
awesome.
Daniel Tosh since.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
exactly, right. Yeah, why would he? Why would
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
that's the Go DeMarcus documentary Insight,
Right.
and that's the aftermath of that mess. But I think that's why that's why I'm hesitant to do more, and why it's cooler to just well, not cooler by any means. I don't know the right word, but
Yeah.
different art forms, making a skit or making an animation or making a song or doing this where it's all just from you and you don't have to interact with
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference from going to someone being like, "Hey, can I share who you are with the world?" Than, "Hey, can I put you in like the same clown makeup and like make you dance for everyone again?"
right.
That's, yeah. That's how you.
But yeah, man.
Fucking,
Yeah,
I don't know. It
man.
reminds me of when I hit you up for a song the first time, and now I'm messaging you every day, like, dude, the shit.
But that's dope. That's the power of the internet. I've met all of my friends online. The people I know back in Wichita, I didn't have the balls to talk to them at school, so I messaged them when I got home, and then and it'd be like that. It was like yeah, I've met all my friends on the internet, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's definitely a weirder contrast when you just drive to someone's house and do a whole documentary and bring lights, and there's a weird connection, a weird relationship I have with that family now. Not weird, but a very wholesome
right.
and
I'd say
bizarre
surreal, right? Like,
relationship.
bizarre.
Surreal, that's the
Yeah.
word. A very surreal. Where when me and Chris, for example, we're just like, oh yeah, we're bros because we just
fuck
we're just
around.
friends, bro. Yeah, we're just friends. But with those people, it's like, where I'm like family, and I almost feel sort of
Yeah.
responsible for something. I don't know what, but I feel
It is-
responsible for something. I don't know what
Yeah.
that feeling
It's weird
is.
how the internet is, because it's like, I don't know, it's if you are scrolling through TikTok or you're going through YouTube, it's like you see all these things and you're like, okay, this is just entertainment. It's like, haha, okay, I'm scrolling through all this entertainment now, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's the equivalent of fucking popcorn, right? But it's like,
Yeah.
these are all different inputs from people who exist, so everyone's real. Like even
Right.
Chris, like when I first did the Raymond collab, like I don't know, like he's just a dude running a thing. That's how I saw Tom Fulp too. But it's like
Right.
Tom Fulp gave me a tablet, and I'm like, what the fuck? Or Chris was like, hey, let's play Minecraft. I'm like, what the fuck? It didn't seem like it.
Right.
It's like, wait a second, this is not a person. And now I'm gonna like,
Yeah, I'm
gonna
just
move,
an
like,
icon.
I'm gonna move like
Oh my
30
God.
minutes away from Chris. Like, it's just
Speaking of
fucking
which, Droid came to my house.
I was gonna
That was
ask about that. Yeah,
That's been a thing. Droid's been in my room. Been in my room.
There's
Yeah,
pictures
that's
of you guys in the pool, and then Aaron's posted up. I love that.
yeah, Aaron. Yeah, that's another example. Yeah, that's bizarre as shit. I'm taking. Oh, it's always trippy meeting your online friends and in real, or just meeting people you know on the internet in real life. That is there needs to just be a. I don't know if any movie or any documentary or any story can like actually like do that justice of how that feels to
it's so
meet,
funny.
meet someone.
Chris, or not Chris, Aaron and Carson both talk about or have talked about to me like some of the people that they've seen or like met up with. Like they meet up with people a lot. I had no idea, or like have seen people, and it's mostly Aaron too. Aaron's been fucking all over the goddamn globe.
Aaron just like picks a day, and he's like, "Okay, I'm flying across the country to find a person."
Right. I want to find this person next, and I want to meet
That's
this
fire.
person. It's so funny. Like he just saw Carson, and
he's met like all of my close friends online, but he hasn't met me.
I know, I can't believe it. He still hasn't met
Which
you.
is crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I don't move around much. I'm usually just in my chair, so I don't
Right.
I don't end up meeting a lot of people. Only the people in Boston.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I want to come to Boston. I want to go to
Yeah,
Boston.
you'd have a ball, dude. You would have a lot of
Yeah.
fun in Boston.
I would love to. I mean, honestly, man, like that's with life dream is to get a somewhat full time like your own work and then make money and travel. That's like everyone. Like, that's like every. That's just like that's like everyone's dream. But like that's what I want to do. That's like,
What's the
for
word for that? The passive income. That's the dream.
Yeah, just freelancing, bro. Just like just do right. Or like I want to create like an app, like an Angry Birds, and like just go do something. I just want to do. I want to make something and sell it.
Yeah,
That's the big goal.
Yeah, let's make Friday Night
now.
Funkin'.
Jack made his own Friday Night Funkin' and it took off. I hate to.
Jack did?
Yeah, he should. That's so fucking mean. He made a really good game that's I think actually personally is better than Friday Night Funkin'. He made Dead Estate.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, he's.
What did Jack do?
Jack made
Dead Estate.
Yeah, she's amazing.
No shit.
Yeah, he's really good, and
I've seen that. I didn't know.
I know it's like something that like people like have seen, which is another surreal thing. I was like, I'll be scrolling through TikTok and I'm like, is that Dead Estate? Why?
That's on Steam. That's on Steam and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was just on Oni Plays too, and it's like, whoa, okay. And like
that's
watching like Chris O'Neill play Dead Estate is a very surreal experience because it's. And the same thing happened with Friday Night Funkin'. Like when now seeing, like all these kids, do little beat bops or whatever.
And the little kids come up to me in the Bahamas because I have Tank Man on my shirt.
Yeah,
they're like,
that's so funny.
It's very surreal.
That's far.
It's very surreal.
It's dope, and it's just dope, bro. I love being in my 20s, and Newgrounds is still.
Yeah,
around, and but this time I have a frontal lobe almost, and I'm meeting cool people at the same time. Like when I was 11 on Newgrounds, and like who the fuck was the biggest one, like Ego Raptor or someone, like you're just for some reason like it's 2011 and you still feel like 8 years late to the game, and and it's just like intimidating and just another big platform. But I had popped in again last year and met all y'all, and it's just like, oh shit, like. Something's I just feel like it's just dope being in the Newgrounds community now and being grown but being like I feels like everyone just like Ninja Muffin did the damn thing, Jack doing their damn thing, like everyone's doing their damn thing, Chris, everyone, all y'all, and it's just like it just feels like it's a good time.
I remember
to pop in
when I was a judge for the Summer Jam. Hans von Harken, who's like an OG Newgrounds guy, I'm quoting him. He said. He thinks with our current generation that's kind of in the community right now, he thinks Newgrounds is in really good hands, and I thought that was like a really cool thing.
That's dope. It is. Cool. It is.
He really said that? I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I really want to see I want to see cool things come out of this because I've never like I've always been like on and off Newgrounds up until like probably 2-ish years ago. I came back on and I'm like, okay, I'm sticking to it. Like I love it. Like I want to post my stuff on here. And since then, I have never like met so many like not only talented people but like people who I could name and be like, yeah, this person is gonna be successful. And then not only are they, but like I've never heard Newgrounds be talked about so much just on a mainstream.
Right.
Medium. And I'm really glad I came into it when I did because it's like I'd hate to be someone who popped in after like Friday Night Funkin' or something. I don't know. Like
Man, right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I popped in at the. I feel like like some reason, bro. Like some entity had me meet Cam and all of them, and like I don't know. It's just bizarre.
Let me reel that back because that sounded harmful. For those who are interested in getting into Newgrounds that are listening to this, I want you to know. It's never don't that's not what I meant.
It's not too late.
What I meant was that because of Newgrounds, I was able to meet amazing people, and it's still going through that period right now. So it's still, don't worry, it's still going through it's always gonna be.
Even beyond that, like anyone you meet. You could be not just a really good friend, but someone you end up really looking up to.
You end up rich.
The point is that there's amazing talented people on Newgrounds, and they're posting on there and being a part of it for a reason, right? They're not just doing it for no reason. And so if you involve yourself with amazing people and creators, you're going to see amazing results no matter what.
Yes.
And that was something that I learned up until only very recently about Newgrounds. It's like, oh yeah, like, and before and I'm not gonna name drop, but like before I saw some of these people I was hanging out with, I'm like, holy shit, like these guys have so much potential. I know something's gonna happen, and then it did, and then I'm like, wow, like that's nuts. That's really cool shit, and it's very inspiring, and all it does for me is like make me want to just keep going, and keep trying to make cool shit for people. I hate the word content. But work.
I knew once I
say.
saw Green Lambo by Max, I said he's gonna make a documentary someday, and that's gonna trend on Twitter.
Oh, it was trending on Twitter. That's the dope part. I can't even lie. That was
I was so hyped for you when that happened. I was like yelling. I went to work the next day and was like, "Did you see the go to Marcus?"
DeMarcus trending on Twitter. That was dope. That was a good time.
Yeah,
that was a very surreal time. That was surreal shit. That was cool. Good times, y'all. Well, now what? Now what are we on?
We have people come in, and we either have them ask you questions or we ask them a question. But something I would like to hear from those who are listening, and it went from a good amount of people to about 15. So we probably only have a few, or at least in Newgrounds podcast on YouTube. We have 10 million views. Wow, guys, thank you so much. Hit that like button.
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause, please? Where's my audience button?
I'd like if you have a question for Max or for anyone here. Otherwise, if you have a story about a experience where you met someone on Newgrounds, I would also like to hear, or not through Newgrounds, but online.
That's dope.
Online in general, I would like to hear that a whole lot. So, I know Kat's been waiting, and I saw a couple other people, but I would really like to hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding people talking about that.
Hi.
Welcome to NG.
Hello.
Thank you, Aaron. This story is actually about Aaron. Also, I do want to say I fucking love the DeMarcus meme, and I'm so happy that you covered it, because that's dope. I'm craving more Where Are They Now type content, so I did see your work float around on the internet.
That's awesome. Thank you. That's great. That's great.
So Jack is telling me not to speak, so
Don't
I
listen
will
to Jack.
speak anyway to
Don't
kill
do-
him.
yeah,
I'll make no. I'm not gonna. Anyway, this is a story about how I met Aaron. Aaron visited New York for a very brief period of time.
Why is he everywhere?
I know, it's so
He's
funny.
everywhere, man. Every day he's somewhere new, and he's like, I can only take so many days off of my job. But meanwhile, he's traveling like globally.
Like every weekend.
It's crazy.
This guy.
But yeah, so he was actually getting his passport renewed and visited like 8 different Dwayne Reeds trying to find like someone to print their passport, but every printer was broken. So I've only seen him over the internet and over Discord chats and like weird perspective warped pictures of him. Like crazy angles, crazy smiles, crazy facial expressions. So that's what I was going off of, because that's all he does when he's on voice chat.
Yes.
So I had basically no idea what he looked like. And I went into the Dwayne Reed, I saw a man by the counter, and he pulled down his mask and made one of those faces, and I knew that was him. I was like so unsure.
Wow.
Did you walk up and you're like, wow, this guy's way shorter than I thought he was gonna be?
No, he was
He's
actually
like
taller
4'11".
because I'm 5'2", so I'm pretty short. I thought he was gonna be like 5'8", 5'9", but he was
I feel like
not.
everybody on this website is really tall. I don't know
They're
what's up
not.
with
I
that.
guarantee you. They're not. It's like I think Jack said this
Kat,
recently,
is that
they're
the-
either like a buff Chad or like fat.
Kat, is that the first time that you? Yeah, I'm on the fat. I'm
Same, bro,
I worry. I feel like I'm gonna be way fatter than everyone expects. I'm like, I'm not. People are like, "Oh, you're a little scrawny bitch," shout, and I'm like, I've got some mass. I'm like an average, maybe a little bit. I don't know now. I couldn't describe.
You're under.
Oh, yeah, under my rolls. I don't have anything where I can't like see my penis yet, but I'm not that fat.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen my penis?
Well, you send me an image like every day, dude. You're like ready for NGPR, and then you send me your dick.
Oh my god, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's part of the routine. But Kat, I was gonna ask you. I don't know why I'm talking about my weight. I weigh 200, by the way, and I'm 6'1", so
That's
not-
skinny
That's not
comparatively.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
don't
good.
know.
You're up.
Okay, so yeah, maybe because I used to be skin and bones, but now I'm just like average, and I'm not as slim.
I
and
did
so
too.
people are
Now I
"Oh,
weigh
you're fat now."
220.
So now I'm just self-conscious about my rolls, my big rolls.
Oh,
Anyways,
there.
Listen, we all love a good dinner
what
roll,
am I
Shao.
talking about? Oh, Cat.
Yeah, Shell.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just self-conscious about my rolls.
It's
Could
okay,
you?
Shell.
I wanted to ask you if you before Aaron, did you meet anyone else from online, or is he the first person that you met from online?
He's actually not the first person I met
Okay.
online. I've had very bad luck with
I use Tinder.
scheduling. No, actually, I did use Tinder for a time. Did not go very well for me, but that's neither here nor there. So I went to Boston, ironically. Chris was talking about that earlier. And I met Kai Akerick. I met Studio No Koi Jeff. I met
Teddy Thriftman.
Snail. I don't know if Snail Pirate wants me to say his name or not, so I'm just gonna say Snail Pirate. I met Snail Pirate, which is very funny because I didn't know his name at the time either. So I was just in the middle of like the train station, like, what do we do? Do we just say, "Hey, Snail Pirate"?
What's up, Snail?
Yeah, that's always.
Yeah, what's
real.
up, Snail?
Yeah.
Yeah, we also met
online and-
Teddy Thriftman. It was fun.
He was on the phone with me the whole time, and he was like, "My phone's gonna die. I'm out of service."
Yeah,
Where
it
do
was
I
a
do? Where do I go?
long list of back and forth.
my friend Adrian, who, and I'm gonna name drop, I don't care. He goes by Trick online, just Trick, and so that's what we all called him because he didn't really give out his name. And then we met up with him. He's like, "Yo, I'm Adrian," and then it was like, "Oh, that's weird." And then so like we met up and we hung out, and I was trying to call him Adrian the whole time. And then he went back home, and then we talked online again. And I'm like, "Hey, Trick," and he's like, "Why are you calling me that?" I'm like, it's so weird to get used to. It's like, holy shit, like you're a person. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's very easy with you, Shell. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just Shao.
My story about Droid, he just slid through and we watched all of the new iCarly. Like the new it was no, he like came and we were like 4 episodes deep. But no, he sat there and we enjoyed it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was really bad, but it was like really good. It was like a fun time. It's like it was very wholesome, and that was it. We just sat there and watched that, then went to the pool and swam. It was a good time.
But wait, Kat,
good times.
go ahead and
Sounds like
talk
a
about
blast.
So you said you saw Aaron. I don't know if you kept going with that.
Me?
Kat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we went to get bubble tea, and then we stayed at his hotel room for a long time. And then we were just bopping around. I saw him at a Rangers game. That was kind of funny.
Oh.
Because we were very far away from each other, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to a Rangers game tonight." And I'm like, "Oh my god, same here. Let's see if we could find each other." And he found me first. I don't know how. Because we were like literally
He's good
miles
at tracking.
apart.
Also, he makes sense
He's
for
got that schnoz. He can sniff out
Yeah,
everyone.
that's why he's always asking for people's addresses on here.
Yeah, so whole family, I shit you not, waving at me. And I just saw like a group of 6 people starting to wave at me from the other side of the stadium. And I was like, oh my god, I'm getting like the hero's welcome. This is awesome.
Did you see, was Adam there?
I didn't talk to them. Like, again, we were across the way from the stadium, and I couldn't find them after the game, so I don't
Adam
know.
Chef Boy OG, that guy's a treat. He's a legend.
Oh, I've heard of him. I haven't talked to him yet.
Max. He's a big fan of Max.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
But thanks, Kat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you,
Kat.
No problem.
Yeah. That was dope.
Thanks for coming out every single week.
I have missed 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I will be
It was
better.
the 2 weeks that I wasn't here.
No, well, maybe actually.
Like an immediate no.
And then for those who are putting up their hands, I'm adding an order. So I see Scribbling Chimp and then Stagnant, but I'll add.
Oh my god!
And then I saw
Stag's here?
John
That's
too,
awesome.
and I wanted to add Heck Diggity, but thanks again, Kat.
Thank you
for
guys.
your
Yeah,
service.
thank you,
They
Kat.
have a lovely
Thank you,
show
Kat.
for you guys tonight.
We do.
We got a great show for you tonight.
Thank
See
you, Kat. Thank you,
guys.
Kat. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Kat. Bye, Kat. Bye, Kat. Bye, Kat.
You know, the first person I met from the internet was Cheeto Studios.
Mm.
Really? I don't know who that is.
Shout out to him. No,
Shout
they
out
do the.
Tito.
They're cool. They
What
like
do
they.
He runs the YouTube with he does like his own kind of content now, but he was doing like the high school stuff and like the AirPods videos for a long time.
The AirPod, is that what Logan voiced?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the headphones, or I don't know if he was the AirPod or the
Yeah.
headphone.
Him and Joe were the voice
Yeah.
actors, Joe
Oh
Porter.
gosh, that was like that was like the first thing I saw of Logan. I'm like, this is your voice acting? And he's like, yeah, but don't look at that. He's not. It's not that he's not proud of it, but you know, it's he's done some really good voice acting, and the point was that he wanted me to see that. Not that.
Logan found my Snapchat today. I'm a bit afraid.
He sends good Snapchats, but I also meant that not that he's not happy about doing the AirPod cartoon. I just wanted to put that out there. Anyways, I'll add Stagonite since Chimp's taking a second. But
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't realize
You're
it was
fine.
something I had to accept.
Yeah, me either. That shit was confusing. I didn't know how to do it either.
It's tiny. It's this thin little green bar at the top that has accept or decline. I completely missed it.
You're fine.
It's a bit hidden.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely confusing. What's up?
Nothing much. Can I say something?
Yeah, go for it. Let's hear
It is. I freaking love Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was freaking awesome. It was for Dead Estate. Before I did the contest for that, it was I did the art contest for Dead Estate, and before that, I was like very shy on both like Twitter and Newgrounds, just because it was like, oh, I'm new to this. No, I don't think I had this weird perception that I had to be at like a certain level or had to have a certain
It's a
amount
bit
of like,
intimidating.
yeah, where it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, I can't approach any of these people. They're like, I'm a peasant. But then like I did the contest, and then like, and then now it just all feels like very much. I don't feel that way anymore. It's just like, I mean, I don't have it. My account's just kind of like, I wouldn't say they explode or anything, but it's amazing how much there's not like a wall or anything.
Yeah, it's just
No.
a big old community. Yeah, you can just hop in.
Dude,
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Before you, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt because I do this a lot. It's my running gag where I interrupt people. But
You're good.
I felt the same way, and you have no idea when you're getting into something like, oh, this is like a private, like special thing full of special people. I'm not special, so I can't get involved. Like, it's this weird mental block that doesn't exist, and it never did. And you can do anything, you can do nothing, and you can still be a part of it. Like, I mean, I have Newgrounds friends that I don't know what the fuck like they even do. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Teddy voice acts, but you know, it's like he's just been around, and he's interviewed fucking what's his name,
Rice Pirate.
Rice Pirate. Like, he's just, you know, and he's done shit. So there's no, it's not about, you know, being special or anything. It's just like you're involved with the community and you share the same interests that everyone else does, and as long as, you know, you're not like an angry person, people will accept you, because it's like, you know, everyone part of Newgrounds is fucking phenomenal. And sorry, I don't know why I picked Teddy of all people, but he's just a good example of someone who's like, hey, I like these people, I want to be a part of it. And then he's like, then I'll pick up voice acting. Yeah, he does voice acting, but you know, my point is that like you might not even know what you want to do until you become a part of it. And that's how willing and accepting Newgrounds is. It's fucking phenomenal. Like Jack, like, don't get me wrong, Jack's amazing, but he's just a guy, you know. Yeah, he made Devastate, but he's a guy with a fucking dog profile
He's just
picture.
some fucking idiot.
Yeah, here, I'll even invite him to speak, and then he's what, you know, dance monkey. Well, he's not gonna do it now. He's like Jack.
Oh, here's
Wait a
Jack.
second. What?
What's good, Jack?
I'm doing I'm making a presentation for class.
Oh, sorry. But no, Jack. You're the sole responsible person for helping Scribbling Chimp become invested
I
in
made
Newgrounds,
you.
and so.
No,
you're my founder. Everything I do is a direct result of you. You're responsible for all of my actions.
Nothing without me. You owe me 10% of everything you make ever from now on.
Aw, dang.
That's mean. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah. See, and
you made yourself when you chose to participate.
That's right.
Wow, that was actually the
Dang.
most coolest thing you've ever said, Jack.
Yeah, everything else I also say is
This is a bunch of shit.
The one and only cool thing you've said.
Yeah, man. Look at us. Look at us, man.
I don't know why I don't do that more often.
Yeah, why don't you say that more good shit?
I'm just mean to everybody. That's true. That's probably true. I am mean a lot. I should stop doing that.
It's okay.
No, keep doing it. It's
turned into like a intervention for Jack.
Yeah, everyone's leaving. Like,
this is my therapy session. Yeah, four people have left. I just noticed.
The guy who made Dead Estate's a jerk. Oh my god.
Oh, he's on again. But no, yeah, I totally know exactly what you're talking about. And yeah, I mean it's crazy shit. Like, I don't know, everyone's really accepting and forgiving here. Like I literally, and this is not a joke, I harass Jack every single day.
You like go too far a lot. Like
I go too far. Like, not even kidding. That's not a joke. I literally go too far. He gets a message every morning. Every morning, Jack gets a message from me where I say, "Hey, buddy, it's another day in Jack's world," and it's driving crazy. He's going like mad.
He like asked me for like dirty things too. Like, I don't want to talk about it here, but he does.
And
that's the cornerstone of friendship.
Him making that doesn't do anything for me. I don't care. You know, he can make the most amazing thing
I'm weaker than you. Yeah. I'm not as powerful of a man.
So the idea that anyone's better than anyone is wrong, and
unless you're talking about me.
As long as you're involved and as long as you show that you care about what you're doing, the moment that you did that, just like Jack said, then you're already a part of it.
Yeah, you're in. You're in, man.
You win.
You're in, man.
You're in.
Yeah.
But
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
That was a long cutoff, Shell.
Go ahead.
It was crazy. The moment where I was like really like my heart, I just kind of stopped. I was like, wait, what? Was like the moment I got followed by both Mike Fulp Tom Fulp, and also there was this other artist who I was like really, really into that I forgot the name of because I'm terrible with names, but he does these awesome like 3D renders, and he also did something for the Dead Estate show, or not the Dead Estate like competition or whatnot, and it was like crazy good. And then like just recently, he followed me back on Twitter, and it was like it like absolutely amazed me. It's like how I didn't realize he was a real person.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the moment my heart stopped was when Shao cut me off.
Yeah. You're about to get beat up by Shao.
No,
that's the moment I looked. That's the moment I looked at my knife cabinet.
Oh shit!
I remember. Yeah, that Tom Fulp following people is like one of the coolest things he can do. It's really nice. Like, I don't know. He's fucking cool.
It's really cool. He's still so active.
I know he is. I literally woke up Jade in the middle of the night. I'm like, Tom Fulp.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I like told my mom and stuff when Tom Fulp followed me.
Yeah,
dude.
Actually, I think I told my
Tom
mom.
Fulp was like my first follower, bro. Like as soon as I felt like a MySpace thing, and you like sign up, and it was like, why? How did you? What are you doing?
Wait,
like
what?
how? Tom Fulp was like my first. I swear to God, I thought it was a MySpace thing. I thought it was like it's not even like a flex. I literally thought it was like a bot. Like it was fake. It was like automated, and I don't know what.
I thought too.
Yeah, I thought it was like you just default like Tom Fulp's gonna follow you, and then I looked at like the following list. So all Tom Fulp follows. I'm like, oh no, this This is not true. Like it's just like, but yeah, it was like one of my like when I first got back on like a year ago since like 2011. It was like, oh, what? Like how? Like what? How? And then I started
crazy.
Posting. Yeah, then I started posting, and then it was like a thing. But that was really, it was just bizarre. It was just dope. But yeah, Tom Fult's dope.
Him
Shout
doing
out
that for people too.
Yeah,
I feel like anytime one of my friends is like, I finally got the Tom Full follow. Like you can see them be like,
motivated.
I want to
glow
be
in their eyes.
Yeah, I want to be more involved in Newgrounds. Like holy shit.
Exactly.
I'm a real artist.
He saw what you did, and you know what too. And I hate to say it, I hope it's not because of Tom Fulp Jumps to His Death, but I did do a cartoon named Tom Fulp Jumps to His Death, and it was not a cartoon. It's like just a puppeted. It's like took like 10 seconds to make, and that's the only thing that's liked by him on all of my stuff. So I hope that's not why, but still, I appreciate it.
He thinks you're out to get him.
He's trying to get on your good side just so you don't kill him.
Every time I talk to him too, he basically called me an idiot. Like I talked about this on the show before, but yeah,
he called you an idiot.
Like I remember there was a watch party in NGP where he's like we were all watching. It was the like Among Us not collab, but the jam where everyone had to make Among Us cartoons.
Was that like the purple is sus thing?
Yeah,
there was a million entries.
That was awesome.
One of them though was like a little Lego one, and I'm like, oh, that's Bionicle, and then he just said, that's not Bionicle, period. I'm like, oh my god.
Wait, I want to search that in the chat.
Yeah, look up in chat here. Wait, hold on, let me try to find it specifically.
You can do
Yeah, just type in Bionicle. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I found it.
You found it?
I found you replying to it. I don't see him actually saying it. Oh yeah, no, I found it. He said these are Bionicles, ellipses, question mark.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh, he thinks I'm an idiot. I can't believe he responded to that.
I remember in like 2015 or 2016, I put out my first little mixtape, and Tom commented on it saying he thought it was really good. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm a rapper now." That's what I do.
So dope.
Yeah, that's.
Really my biggest flex though is who's the guy that would like chug vodka and eat toilet paper and tampons and shit?
Oh, that's
that guy sounds awesome.
His name's like
Mr.
Easy
Beast.
Soap. What's his not Mr. Beast?
Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice.
Used to follow me on Twitter. That was my
Shoe
biggest
Nice.
flex.
my
Yeah. Cat's saying LA
Wait.
Beast.
That's
Shoe
Shoe
Nice.
Nice?
LA Beast is a different guy. He's a lot cooler.
Wait, Chris.
Yeah, LA Beast
Yeah,
has his
he's
head on
one
his
of,
shoulders.
I don't know if I would go
What do you
that
think
far.
about Shoe Nice, Chris?
Yeah, I was thinking of Shoe Nice.
Yeah, but what
I
about
thought Shoe
him?
Nice was like a PC
Oh, he
review
followed me
guy.
on Twitter before his Twitter got deleted. That was my
Oh.
biggest
Shoe
flex.
Nice ate like stamps and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he sounds cool. I didn't know he was that.
He was.
Yeah, he was eating candles and shit.
He was the cheapest guy on Cameo, and I thought that was so funny that I paid like right away. I'm like, that's $11. His doing cameos.
You
It's so
encouraged
funny.
his addiction.
Yeah.
And here's a very sad story.
I paid him to make a big post like on one of my animation servers, and it was so funny because I couldn't believe like he was just paying $11, and then he's like, "Hey," it was to my buddy Coda. He's like, "Hey Coda," like he was talking to me like as if he's everyone's best friend. It's so.
That's
funny.
awesome.
I love that Shoe Nice dude. I don't know if it's still $11, but he was doing those for cheap. It's so funny. It was also very.
He's
weird.
wild.
But Scribbling Chimp, I'd like to know what your Newgrounds is so that we can all follow that.
Scribbling Chimp was taken, so it's Scribbledy Hibbledy. On 1 second. Or would I?
Did you post a link in the live
Link it,
chat
show
for
that-
us?
Yeah, and show
Live. Where is live? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
There's no pressure whatsoever.
Except for this gun.
Oh,
shot in my head.
here it is. Hold on. 1
Scribbly
second.
dibbly. Scribbly dibbly.
I'm doing it right now. Computers are scary to me.
There it is.
Cool.
Scribbityhibbity.newgrounds.com.
Yes.
Oh, Scribbity Hibbity.
SCRIBBLTY Hibblety.
Gotcha.
Embleton. Yeah.
Hey, Cam says what's up, y'all. But no, he won't hop in, Willie, huh?
Wait, who?
Just
And then-
Come
Yeah,
on
yeah,
in, buddy. The
I'm like-
water's warm.
Ninja Muffin texted me, he says updating me. I told him I'm on the podcast right now. He said, tell his boys to say hi, and I'm not going to respond until he hops in here.
Oh.
You know? Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's
No.
busy. He's a busy guy.
He's like
No,
at the
kidding, I'm telling
Newgrounds office like right now.
Huh?
That's so far.
Yeah, he is. He met Dave.
Philly.
And
Oh, really?
well, he met everyone since he's at the office, I guess. But I saw
Oh.
a picture of him with Dave.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Afro, Cam's at the NG office. What will he do?
What will he do? But all right, we're gonna bring in Stagger Night. But again, thanks for telling us about that, Chimp, because that's actually
Oh my
really
God, it's
cool shit.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone go follow
Yeah, man.
Newgrounds in chat, and then I'll link it again too, just to make sure everyone sees it. But thank you.
How do I leave?
Here I got you.
We'll kick you.
Say bye.
Bye.
It's always the most awkward.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey guys,
Oh, it's
welcome.
fucking
What's
Sage.
good,
God damn it.
boy?
Hey.
Hey
What's
Max,
good?
big fan. I got a question for
Yeah. What's up, bro?
you. Are you gonna? Do you have any more planned skits coming up soon? Something like pudding, or like the car wash, or what?
Yeah, I filmed
love
one
those.
about. Thank you. I filmed one of. Yeah, I don't want to upload them, but I filmed one recently about gingerbread Mountain Dew, and it's literally just this box. I made this box guy, and he's trying to, and I'm really depressed, and he's trying to make me drink this gingerbread Mountain Dew. Because he thinks it'll cheer me up from my depression, and it's the whole thing is just me turning down gingerbread Mountain Dew. It's really it's already edited. It's done. It's not that funny, but it's also like pretty. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. A gingerbread Mountain Dew one, and then there's another
I
one.
want to see that.
Yeah, Max,
I'll
sometimes
just send
you
it
just
to you.
like
I'll send
shit
it to
something
you.
out and it's hilarious.
Yeah. And then I filmed like 2 videos. So I did one where I just like trying all my hats. I do a hat haul. I'm just showing off all my hats. And then I did another one where I'm editing like a fake documentary about my friend who used to rap in middle school, and I'm just kind of editing together all of his rap videos into like I don't know. I'm kind of just messing around with a bunch of shit. But my gingerbread Mountain Dew one is much more similar to like the car wash one, where I'm like kind of arguing back and forth with like I'm not going to drink this Mountain Dew.
Car wash one.
Thank you. It's kind of like that.
Every
It's
time I
like-
go past a car wash now, I'm like, you think they got Rain-X? And
Rain
people
X
I'm
for
with
the-
don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Trying to make a reference to something? Yeah, dude. Rain-X.
Rain X. I appreciate it. No, dude, yeah, no, I don't got anything. I don't got a whole back catalog, but I got that gingerbread Mountain Dew one. I might drop on Christmas or something. I don't know yet. We'll see. Thank you. That's fine.
You might appreciate this, Max, but Sage was talking about how much he likes Caleb's EP.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Caleb's fucking
That's just
rocking.
fire.
I've been jamming.
Yeah, Caleb's. That was all the songs he deleted. Like that was on the album. Super Fun Year. Deleted. Yeah, those were all tracks that were made like in 2018, and they were on an album. And he took the album down because one of the features threatened to sue him. And then, yeah, it was like a whole thing. So he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna take like the 4 best tracks from it, and then just put it on the CP." And it turned out just to be like, it's just dope because it's just the best songs. This is like good stuff. So that's dope. I'm gonna let him know you said that. That's nice. That's fine.
I fucking love this shit. I love the one. Is it called? What is it? Robbery? The one you're on too?
Oh yeah. Armed robbery.
Armed robbery.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that one. That one rocks.
Thank you,
For
man.
folks who don't know what we're talking about, that's Caleb Carnell on
Caleb Carnell.
Yeah, we gotta get a link
on
to
all
him.
platforms. Yeah. He's very, very talented. He was on my album too.
I've been telling Caleb to get on Newgrounds because, Caleb messaged me recently because he knows I'm on Newgrounds and I always talk about y'all. And he's like, whatever. And recently he like messaged me and he's like, I kind of want to like score something for an animation or like a game or something. And I'm like, yeah, just get on Newgrounds and just
Hey, easy.
That's what I
You
told
can
him.
do
Like,
that in a
get on
heartbeat.
Newgrounds.
So easy. Oh my gosh.
Hook him
Yeah,
up
so
with Jack.
I think he is. I think he's gonna hop on and hopefully just like do that because this rapping is only so much fun. I think you have to. He wants to expand his beat making and vocals and etc. So I think Newgrounds would be perfect for him.
Him and Blake should hop on.
I'm
Well, Blake
saying,
has an account, but he hasn't
Blake,
posted
I told
anything.
Blake to get one, and Blake got one, and he hasn't done anything. So
Yeah,
we
if he
gotta
just
get Blake
uploads a
on
few
there.
tracks, I'll scout him, and then he'll be good.
Tell Blake to get his ass and put it in the gear. Let's go.
Exactly. No, I will. Oh
But yeah,
man.
that's I didn't have anything to ask other than that.
That's
Well, I
okay,
guess.
kid.
Did you plan to do anything with like you did Jod, which is like partial.
Oh,
It's like a
yeah.
cartoon too.
Dude,
you ever
I
gonna do
was-
those type of things again?
I was gonna do also shout out to the dude who illustrated Jod, a hat guy on Newgrounds, cool guy.
A hat guy.
A hat guy, that's his Newgrounds. But we and him, I had this burst of inspiration where I was gonna do Max the Cat, the podcast, where it's animated
yeah.
like that, and it was gonna be like it's made by the same dude, and I'm kind of talk to all these people, all these internet people I know, and do like a podcast. I don't know, short form or long form, but it's gonna be animated like that. And maybe I don't know. And, that was as close as we're going to do as far as like animated. But I realized I don't really know how to do a podcast or what I would do or what to talk about. So, but that is still an idea. Max the Cat podcast, drawn by the same guy, and I was going to chop it down and make it like little silly like that. Yeah. So maybe that, but I have no animated ideas yet. But I feel like I will at some point. I will start brainstorming again.
Throw your ideas to me so I can make content.
I'm
Give
saying
them to me,
I
too.
will.
Get out here, Chris. This is my time. This is my time. I'm taking these. But yeah.
I almost made Jod, but then I didn't want to because I was busy.
Yeah. I pitched idea to Chris first. And I was like, bro, yeah, Jod, whatever, da-da-da. And then, then Alex.
You fool.
Yeah, I
No,
choked.
Alex killed it. Did his thing.
I took the bag and I tumbled it.
You fumbled the Jod. Yeah,
fumbled
that
it.
was the one time Tom Fulp personally DM'd me as well about Jod. Was like weeks later, he was like, just out of nowhere, like I got a DM on Newgrounds, and Tom Fulp was like, I realized I never front paged this. I'm so sorry. This is awesome. And then like just front paged it like weeks after it was out.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's just so nice. And I was like, oh well, shit, thank you. Like it was like most random thing, but that was like the world front page thing that I was super proud of. And I was like, damn, like reached out to me, apologized. I never asked or anything. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I totally forgot to front page this. This was awesome. So that was like a dope moment.
Yeah,
that was cool.
It's always such a
that
good
was sweet.
feeling. Oh,
always
and
good
then
feeling.
Also, I want to do, speaking of front pages and also speaking of Stagger Night, no, you know what, we did mention it, but I want to mention it again. There's the Stagger Night birthday collab, which
Really good video.
which was so
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
that was.
Yeah. I want to
was-
just
oh.
mention that too before Stagger Night goes, because that
My
was
fucking
a lot
lungs
of fun.
hurt. Watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. I'm sure you've heard me cackle before, but it's a bad cackle. I was cackling the whole time.
Yeah, it sucks because everyone was in voice chat apparently when they showed it to you, but I wasn't aware when that was happening because Ryan
There's only some of them.
Ryan ran it. I just wanted to say, and did not communicate anything whatsoever.
Everyone was just like, Ryan, we weren't there. They're like half of the people weren't there.
I know.
Yeah,
It
I was fleeing the country when that happened.
Yeah, I was DMing all the people that weren't physically there, or voicily there, and I was just like, I gotta tell them this was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad when he messaged me because I on mine, I loved how everyone else. I'm glad a lot of people did shit post, but I'm like, fuck, like I gotta shit post because like I was running out of time. I had a good plan, and I even pitched it to Chris and Aaron, and they're like, that's funny. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna do this whole like animation. And then I got a full-time job, and I'm like, fuck. So I just made
I
it
have
a
a
shit
job.
post. But it
Mine
was,
had been drawn out like way ahead of time, and then I needed
Yeah.
the lines from Aaron, and Aaron got them to me like the night before.
yeah, this is all
So
of us.
dry.
This is all of us excusing ourselves on doing a half-ass job for your birthday.
Well, no, I was gonna do a
You
half.
didn't have to do
no
shit in the first place. That one was fucking great.
Yeah, it was really fun. Everyone did a good job. Jade, though, I will say, fucking worked like, what's the expression?
Yeah, hers was like
About
A
tooth and
tier.
nails. Yeah.
Which one's Jade?
Goji. Sorry.
Oh, that's their name. I fucking love that one.
Yeah.
So cute.
Theirs and lobster mangoes. I'm like, geez, like that. Those are really like, they'd really like put in their like everything. It's so good.
He was working on it, and I live with him. By the way,
Yeah.
Lobster Mango. He's a room across from me, and I was like, hey guy, what you making? And he's just like, oh, you know, stuff, and he just like goes to his door. I'm like, oh, okay.
I liked how clever his was, turning your nose into a key.
That's a really good
Hilarious.
bit. Everyone's persona of me is like the Chris, like, not HPC Chris. What the fuck? What is their name? Smiling Friends, big nose look thing.
Oh yeah. The Charlie or whatever.
That the character design of it just being a nose for a head has become me, and I love it.
Yeah, that's what me and Jade were talking about too. We're like, man, everyone's gonna make jokes about fucking like Sage's nose. Like that's gonna be just typical. So we tried to go through other things, and then she was doing research on like Root and everything, and she's like, oh man, I love Root. So that's how that went. And then for me, I did a little jig.
Well, all right. This was thank you, but Max is here. Max is here. We're supposed to be talking about Max.
Who fucking cares about MaxxJamez?
Yeah.
Boo. Boo.
Oh,
Where's my boo button? I've been away from
buddy,
the soundboard.
Travel Channel. I listen to that shit like every
Travel
week.
Channel.
Just the whole
Hey,
thing.
man,
Thank
I made
you.
the beats on
Travel
that.
Channel.
Who the
Thank
fuck
you.
made the beats on that project? That's really good.
Chris, like all the stuff that you make, like before I even really met you too. When you dropped what's with the cover where you're in your boxers or whatever.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we
Max
go.
is all over that one too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like oh my gosh, dude. Like I felt like a loser a little bit because I'm like, man, like I didn't really know Chris, but I was like unironically just like listening to his music, like
That's dope.
yeah, with him
That's
and
so dope.
Max, and I was just like, whoa, like this is really fucking good. And I was showing it to people. I'm like, even like my brother, like I'm like, dude, look, like listen to this shit. No one
I'm gonna run
no
a
one knows about
public
it.
radio with this guy.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time. I mean, you know, I was like, man, like this is really, really good. Like you can tell he knows what he's doing. And there was one song. What is it called? With the lights. Oh fuck, what is it called?
Stoplights?
Yeah, Stoplights.
Stoplights?
Yeah,
That's
that was
my
my favorite one. That was my favorite one. Yeah. Oh my
Now
god.
I fucking love that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I couldn't.
That's
believe,
wild
like-
because that was a beat I lost when my stuff got stolen, and then I found it on Newgrounds and just took the MP3.
Really? Oh my
That's
gosh,
so dope.
it's so good. I've listened to it so many times. I even played it in the car with like me and Jade. Like that's how much I really like that song.
I
And then-
listened to.
Now it's weird because I know you, so
oh,
I
sorry.
hear your voice all the time. But you know, I won't listen.
Well,
to
it could
now.
be worse. There could have been. You could have been sitting me on a bus to Boston, and then I'm opening my DMs, and I open up Thrift Man's, and it's like 2-paragraph thing on how much it costs me. I was like, hey, what's this, Teddy?
That's really funny.
But thank you.
Yeah, no.
I think the best track is the ones Max are on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks.
I think Eugene Krabs is underrated.
I didn't know anything about MaxxJamez, but I saw his name on all of them, and I really liked everything he was on too.
Well, thank you. Eugene Krabs is, I forgot, Eugene Krabs is underrated. Eugene Krabs is underrated.
Underrated as hell. The Wii Sports sound effects, and then us going bonkers.
This is the
Yeah.
radio show where I suck everyone's dick in chat.
I like Big Red Dog like Clifford.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Mercedes
That's the best.
Sauna.
I
That
just
beat
wanna
goes
say-
crazy.
Yeah, Mercedes Sauna is so hard. That one's fun. I want to hear that song. I want to play that song. That's the best song.
That's the best one. Big red
Definitely one of
dog
my
like
favorite.
Clifford.
I got
Big
a big
red
red
dog
dog
like
like Clifford. That was the best.
Big red dog like liver.
I remember like you sent me the vocals and I put them over the beat and I heard that and I had like a double take. I was like, what? It's so funny.
Yeah, I love that one. That was
Aaron
fun.
said in chat too, he is alive. He's okay. His
He's
plane
in
didn't
the
crash.
audience.
He
Aaron,
lived,
did you eat that whole bean?
and he's on a plane. But he said he like showdown a lot. Aaron, get off of the phone on a plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aaron.
what are you
You're gonna
doing?
die. You're gonna
Let's be on
crash.
airplane mode.
You should be on airplane mode. You're on a plane. He's not. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
what are you
flying the plane.
thinking?
Oh, you can be on your
He's the
phone if you're on a
pilot.
plane. But
Aaron is the plane.
anyways, yeah. I've been
I got
seeing
a
lot of
big
good-
red dog
and
like
I just want to
Clifford.
say that I do appreciate everyone here, and that you're all great, including you, Sage. And
I appreciate you, all of you.
I appreciate
Take
you,
a deep
man.
breath and feel that oxygen.
it's good. I'm gonna take a bite of these fries again.
And then you'll really need a deep breath of oxygen.
I've been shoving down peanuts down my throat this whole time. They're so good.
Yeah.
No crackers?
Not off crackers right now. I do
Aw.
need to get more crackers. I haven't had crackers in a while.
Oh.
Mm.
Aaron, with another update, plane has landed. So, thanks again, Aaron. He's fine.
Jack,
Love it.
get it back up.
Scariest experience of his life.
So we've been starting, so we started this around 4, and it's almost 6 my time.
We've
And
got
which
another
means-
hand up though.
Yeah, you can kick my dirty ass out
Wow.
anytime.
Your stinky ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thanks again, Sage.
it's almost 8 o'clock here. That's crazy.
Everyone look up
Yeah.
Stagger Night on Newgrounds. Even though I know
Bye-bye.
most people.
Oh,
love you
bye,
all.
Stagger Night. Love
I
you.
love
Sage.
you.
Bye. Exiting quietly, but
Bye, Stagger Night.
All right, let's
Love
get
you.
our last guest on, our last audience member. Welcome.
Okay, hey, what's up?
What's good?
I completely cut out.
It's just like a sound.
I broke the sound barrier.
It literally just jumped
It was like,
at you.
I created. Oh shit! Actually, I fucked it up. I see. I think I just opened a new portal. Fuck! What the hell?
It's
You
okay.
just fucked everything up.
I just entered a new dimension.
Yeah. Well, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just busy working on that project that I won't shut up about. But I'm. Just,
What's the project?
I think I told you the game that I was working on, the that platformer game, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out new ways and not make it
no, I
like
think-
Mega
I think-
Man and
Max asked. I don't think you told Max, but
yeah. Just to remind people, everybody. I think the only people that I think know about this is the only people that are watching this that I think know about it is Mafo and Benny. But I'm working on this game. And it's like this little hamster character who's escaped from a lab. She's got a gun. She's got the strap, and that's basically it. You got to save all the other test subjects because they're being brainwashed by this asshole scientist, and that's pretty much it.
There's a game called Hamster with the Draco.
Nah, we're calling it Cashy the hamster though.
Oh, okay.
Cashy the hamster. That's dope.
Yeah. You know, everyone. You know, I'm gonna be like Christian and be like, oh, I'm the original creator of Cashy the hamster.
Cashy the hamster, OG.
Yeah.
Shout out Cashy the hamster, man. That's dope.
Yeah, it is dope.
I want to see it.
I've had this. This is like out of topic, but I've had this scenario in my head, and I was gonna torture Jeff with it, but things got in the way. So I think I'm gonna torture you guys instead with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so all right, so let's say you're in like the public restroom. All right, you're about to take a long piss after a hard day of work,
Yeah.
and then some mystery-looking motherfucker with like a top, like one of those trench coats and top hats shows up, and then he unzips his pants, and you notice that there's like a portal within his pants, and you see
portal.
Yeah,
Is this
and
the
like
question?
like a worm comes out, like a little worm comes out,
Oh,
and then your eye, and then your left, your right eye, you notice it, and your right eye bulges out like a cartoon, but like in real life, kind of like the Have you seen that video of the guy that looks like the real like Quagmire, and then his eyes bulge out?
Yep.
Yeah, they're like,
I know exactly what you're talking
like
about.
what? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that. Your eye bulges out like that, but you can't stick it back in. But then like first off, what do you do? Like, are you like
I go to the
What do you
hospital.
do?
are you freaked out over the fact that there's a worm coming out of this guy's pants to another fucking dimension, and like are you just freaked out the fact that your eye just fucking pops out?
I would firmly believe that the dimension part wasn't actually happening, and I have a serious eye problem, and I need to see a doctor.
Yeah, and that's not all. That's not all. The guy turns around to you. The guy turns around to you and he's like, "Young man, do you know about the circles?"
The circles?
Yeah, and he's like, yes, son, the circles of life, the circles of death, the circles of choices and responsibilities. And he gives you like a fucking existential crisis, and he's like, if you don't believe in those things, if you haven't realized it by now, then truly you are naive and know nothing about this world. And then that's not all. And then he pulls out a flute. And then he's charming his penis worm back into his pants. He's just going da na na.
How long have you been thinking about this scenario?
Man,
this is in depth.
And then it just comes back in and just makes a little noise like.
I think I'd think back to what medication I took that morning.
I mean, would you fucking kill yourself? I mean, would you just sit down and just become like a fucking alcoholic, or actually no? Shao would probably drink all fucking night.
If anything happened that shouldn't happen.
Okay, what if he's at your door right now and he's yeah, no, but then you drive home and then he's right there and he's on a real life Yoshi. Okay, well before you kill yourself, he's on a Yoshi. He's on a real life Yoshi and he approaches you. And he goes, red pill or blue pill.
I take both pills.
Yeah, I would be dead before that happened.
I don't know. I mean, fuck. I'm like expanding the story more. I mean, all this other shit fucking came up right now. The only thing that came up was the fucking eyeball popping out, and that was it. But now I fucking expanded. I'm fucking improvising right now. I don't even know, man. We're going to different dimensions. We didn't even fucking.
You got the lore down packed here.
I got the whole lore of fucking. Dimensional
in the bathroom.
Yeah, multi-dimensional penis worms and fucking charm like making a return back from a fucking flute going na 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 na. It's fucking like I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill myself. I'd block with it.
Nah, I would just end it. I would just end it all. Thank you for that, though. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I will freak you out more. I mean, I fucking like the next time I come here, I'm gonna I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be the one regular that's gonna be like, somebody get this man a YouTube channel.
Yo, so this is man with a worm.
Yeah, with the
worm dick.
Man, worms make me squirm. You don't understand about my worms.
All right, well, thanks for the question. It's always a pleasure having. It's always a pleasure having
No
you.
problem, man.
Pleasure.
I'll see you, man. Okay. Bye.
See ya, my man. See ya.
All right, well, that's all the questions.
That was dope. This was a blast. I appreciate you having me, and I will be returning Sunday in the audience.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
You
yeah,
got
Max.
yourself
Thank you for
another, you got
coming
yourself
on.
another listener.
We'll probably have you on more often too, because you're always a great.
I'm always down, man. I'm always down. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for letting me talk about my shenanigans and shit.
No
it was fun.
problem.
Yeah,
And
of
before
course.
I end things too, I would like to say that yes, yesterday was Tiltro's birthday, and for those who haven't already, message him a late happy birthday at Tiltro on Newgrounds, and he'll. Oh, and then Jack says to sing it. So I guess I'll.
Do you want me to put on the birthday song?
Yeah, go ahead. I guess I'll.
Is
sing
it copyrighted? I don't know. I don't care.
No, it's fine.
Never.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Teltro. All right. And thanks again for everyone listening to NGPR. Most likely we'll have Max on even more. And we will have an even more special guest than Max next week. So, just kidding.
Whoa. Someone more epic than that.
No guests are more special than the previous guests than before them. And
tune in Sunday mornings for Max in the Morning on the Newgrounds podcast.
That's a good idea.
And
thanks, Chris.
And make sure you go home. Make sure you guys get a full night's rest.
Yeah. Brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Go
floss
home.
your molars.
And learn to expand. And for those who are feeling compressed, like your atoms are compressing on themselves, you need to expand. Good night. And
stretch.
Yeah, always stretch before sex.
Y'all work tomorrow? Y'all got jobs?
No. Oh, I get a day off tomorrow. I'm so excited.
I gotta work tomorrow.
I gotta work too.
Well,
yeah, we're on that 9 to 5.
All right, then, y'all.
It's funny you say that. I was actually just about to mention the 1845 annexation of the Republic of Texas.
Oh, Aaron, I'm so glad you made it home safe. He did land. His flight's good, and that means he's going to be on next week. So expect Aaron and Chris at the very least, and me. I will also be there. And once again, thanks everyone for tuning in to NGPR. Your hosts are Chris and Shal, sometimes Aaron when he's there, and then also our special guest, MaxxJamez. Please be sure to look for him.
And make sure to use the Cheese World skin on the Advent Calendar game.
I'm about to check that out right now, actually.
Yeah,
I'm about to check that out.
Look into all of our special guests today, or special audience guests who came on too, because they're always a lot of fun. All right, play the outro. I'll go to bed.
Bye.
Right. Peace, everyone. That's the wrong outro.
Oh. That's okay.
This is the old outro.
I missed that one.